Plaintiff Patricia Schrader has lived in her neighborhood for 26 years, and she loved her home. Until the defendant moved in next door. Patricia claims the defendant constantly harasses her and treats her poorly, and she's suing him today for car damages. Defendant Ryan McLaughlin says his house shares a driveway with the plaintiff, and he says he never would have purchased his home had he known what a lunatic Patricia is. Ryan says Patricia does not take care of her home, and he was forced to call animal control on her.
Start with you.
I've lived in my home for the past 26 years, and I love my home, love my neighborhood, until this man moved in next door. I've been harassed and treated bad by them.
Why?
Well, that's a good question.
Have you ever asked?
Yeah, I've tried.
And what'd they say?
Well, I think the reason is because why I'm here.
Mm-hmm. The incident at hand?
Yes, that happened in June.
When did they move in?
A year ago.
Oh, I thought you said once. Hold on. I need to be clear. You said when they first moved in, you started having problems. And I said, what type of problems? And did you mention it to them? And you said, well, it just started with this incident. So let's back up. When they first moved in, did you have problems with them?
Not when they first moved in.
How long after moving in did they begin to mistreat you?
When this incident happened.
Okay. So that's the reason then. You didn't have to ask. You knew.
Right.
All right. Good enough. Anything else before we get to the incident?
I just wanted to point out that, they have been calling the police on me.
Since the incident?
Yes.
Okay. We'll get to that when we start talking about the incident. Sir?
Yeah, I'd like to give you a little history. I just moved into this house last August. There's a shared driveway between the houses. I would have never have bought the house knowing that I was going to have such a lunatic neighbor, Your Honor. And I say this because, first of all, just recently, within the last couple of weeks, she's actually verbally attacked my pregnant girlfriend because she parks in the end of the driveway. She thinks she owns the driveway. It's a shared driveway. My girlfriend was parked at the end of the driveway.
When did these problems start with your neighbor? When did she become a lunatic? How long after moving in?
Approximately maybe 2 months, 3 months.
2 months. What began to happen?
Now,
because she said everything was fine. She said there was absolutely no problem until after this incident. But you're telling me within 2 months there was a problem.
Yes, there was.
Okay, you describe the problems.
The problem,
because she said it wasn't.
Began. Okay. She has 3 dogs, Your Honor.
Rolled her eyes at me to tell me that.
3 dogs, Your Honor.
Did like this. To tell me that.
Me?
So, no, she did.
Oh.
Go ahead.
She has 3 dogs. Now, our driveway goes between the houses and it splits. It wides off in the back of the houses. Then there goes to her garage, my garage. She has a back patio. She opens the door and just lets her dogs run out of the house. They defecate on my property. I've went and asked her on many occasions to clean up after her animals. She leaves the feces there for 2 days, 2 weeks. My children have stepped in it. And finally I got sick of it.
What have you done to her?
Nothing.
Well, then she's right. You told me the truth. You said you didn't have a problem with them. They certainly had a problem with you. All right.
I have called animal control to address these issues with her since when I went and addressed them with her, basically it went in one ear, out the other.
That was 2 weeks ago you called animal control.
Okay.
No, actually I've called them on 3 different occasions. They've been out there.
Before the incident?
Before the incident, yes, sir.
Well, they only talked to me 2 weeks ago.
She has a garage behind her house. It's full of trash. She's got old junk cars there, stuff falling out of the garage. No garage door, Your Honor, to hide it. Was it like that when you moved in?
Yes.
Was it like that when you purchased the property?
There was one car in there, and there was another car in the driveway that she was currently driving at that time. Then she purchased this other car, and then
But
now
was the
other
home
car.
or whatever you're referring to now that was in disrepair or eyesore, was it like that when you moved in?
No, not as bad, Your Honor.
So you said she became nasty.
No, it's gotten worse.
She's gotten worse. You told me the truth. You said you didn't have a problem with them. They certainly had a problem with you.
Plaintiff Patricia Schrader has lived in her home for 26 years, and she says she loved her home until the defendant moved in next door and started harassing her.
She was a little nasty.
No, Judge, nasty?
Can I ask him his opinion?
It's a car.
Can I ask him his opinion? No, he mentioned other things. Now you're rolling your eyes at me again.
I'm not rolling your eyes at you.
You did like this.
I turned to him.
Well,
No,
that's
I
rolling
turned
your
to
head.
him
Go
because-
ahead, sir. So
It's
you
like
say
a
it
hoarder
was
lives in
junky,
the
man.
house.
Junky means nasty.
Yes, sir.
So that's what he's saying you
Well-
were. He's saying you were nasty.
We
Go
need to
ahead,
bring up a
sir.
witness to
How was
nasty.
she nasty?
Well, just by all the
Roll
stuff,
your
and she
head,
doesn't
roll
clean
your
up.
eye,
I've
make
asked
all
her to
these
clean it up.
Faces, go ahead.
She
What?
doesn't clean it up. I've had to call the city to have them come and speak with her. Like I said,
Oh.
we don't speak
You had to call the city about
about the garage and how it looks.
trash.
and trash, clean it
Okay.
up. The vehicles that are unregistered, junk cars. It's just.
And you never heard from anyone? You say?
Listen. And my sister can testify to this too.
Nope. I want you to tell me.
I will tell you, but she'll be able to witness that this is the truth. He called the city and complained about grass
When?
growing. And you know where the grass was growing?
When?
Oh, a month ago.
When did the incident occur?
Well, it wasn't an incident. He could just call the
The
city.
incident that you referred to, remember? You're the one that said.
Oh,
Yeah.
the car.
Uh-huh.
June 9th.
Okay.
He called the city and reported tall grass
After the incident.
after the incident.
That's the first time that's the first time you heard
Yes.
of a complaint
all
from
of these
him?
yes, all of these issues have happened after I filed.
That's what
I
you
never
said.
had any complaints
All right.
before.
He said he began complaining 2 months after moving in. but-
That's not true.
All right.
Because I don't know why why wouldn't have the animal control who he supposedly
Come earlier.
Yes, they wouldn't have called and even talked to me on the telephone. So I don't believe that's true.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, he called the city and complained about a tall grass. Do you know where the tall grass was? And the little V
I never said anything
between
about tall
I'm
grass.
talking the
Never.
little V between our driveways, which he owns half of.
Okay.
So
Let's get to the
we
car
mowed
damages.
it. Do you know what he did? He
What?
went out and sprayed with weed killer his half.
All right. What's the car damages you're suing him for? Clearly, you all are just neighbors that don't get along. Go ahead. What do you keep looking away for?
Well, I just
When
thought,
I talk to you, don't look away. All
No,
right?
I just
look
thought
at me.
I-
No.
I-
Look at me. That's about the third time when I've said. Now you're looking all like that.
I
Let me
don't
explain
like this.
something to you. You have to be respectful. You
am-
have to respect me when you come in here.
I'm
Now you're rolling your eyes again.
Listen.
Have a good day. Case dismissed. Time I told you that.
I want
This
it.
is what you did. Have a good day.
Oh, my
Don't
gosh.
disrespect me.
We need to work on it. Basically, there is no relationship. There's like a lot of animosity. We don't speak. Simple as that.
Well, he just basically came here and told people that I was dirty. I've been looking at his blue insulation to the side of his house since the snow's been flying. You know, but yet he comes up there and says that my open garage door looks, what was the word?
Nasty.
Nasty.
It looks like
You
a
know?
hoarder.